Why not treat yourself to a Father's Day present that will keep giving back? On sale through this Sunday, you can get in on all the MLB action through the All-Star Game for under $5 a day. That's right, you'll get every MLB play, including all best bets for over a month of baseball action from your favorite WagerTalk handicapper for only $149. This amazing offer expires Sunday at midnight, so just go to your favorite handicappers page at WagerTalk or Sports Memo and lock in all the MLB action through the All-Star Game for under $5 a day.
Welcome into First Pitch for Friday, June 17th. I am Drew Martin, joined by Dave Koken and Jimmy Adams of WagerTalk.com. We got 3 games we're breaking down on tonight's slate. We get the Cardinals, the Red Sox, the Yankees, the Blue Jays, and the Twins and the Diamondbacks, followed by best bets, like always. Going around the horn here, Dave Koken, at Dave Koken on Twitter, up over 30% ROI on the MLB season, up even more than that for this calendar year. Dave, happy Friday to you. Welcome in.
Yeah, it's been, steady, which is fine with me. I'm not going on any spectacular runs, but I'm not having any real bad stretches either. So, 36 units ahead in baseball. And if you started with a mythical bankroll of $1,000, for instance, you'd be up to about $2,000 now overall on all sports in 2022. So that's okay. Just one play today. But it is the best bet, a 4% play. And, it's $25. Or you can take advantage of that special. That's a really good deal. That's a month of action, basically, for $149. And you get all the plays in all the sports, in Major League Baseball, which is now the only sport for me. So take advantage of it, and let's get you some winners.
Absolutely. Get after some winners. And a guy that's been producing winners here, 5% plays. Can't even count how many in a row now, Jimmy. What is it, 7? Is it 9? Whatever it is, guys. He's got one up tonight. He's on a huge run. Jimmy, welcome in. I know you're having a good Friday so far.
Yeah, thanks, Drew. It's been a hell of a run the last month and a half or so. So we've hit 9 straight 5% winners. We're going again with another one tonight, so make sure you get over to WagerTalk. We are on a 7-1 run overall last 8. We're on a 17-5 run last 22. So things have just been going really well. I'm seeing the diamonds well. So, and like Dave said, there's all kinds of specials going on over at WagerTalk. The bosses and the team do a great job over there. So I'm glad to see people taking advantage of that because it's really your best value. I mean, you want to buy the individual $35 plays. A lot of people love to do that. That's fine. Hit big. But if you're looking to win long-term, grab one of those packages at WagerTalk.
Let's get into the game, guys. We got the St. Louis Cardinals, Boston Red Sox, 7:10 Eastern from Fenway here, Dave. We get Wainwright and Waka. Of course, Waka, the former St. Louis Cardinals, facing his former team here. Near a pick 'em price, Dave. Saw it -115. That's the Sox at home. Seeing mostly -110. That is Boston as the short home favorite. Double-digit total here of 10. What do you like in prime time in Fenway tonight, Dave?
That's a fun matchup with Walker going against his former team, and Wainwright, of course, just kind of trudges along. Both guys have, and we'll talk about ERA for a moment, because both guys have sub-3 earned run averages. Now, neither one has a reality ERA that's that good. Walker and Wainwright both in the neighborhood more like 4. In terms of what I would call a realistic ERA. ERA, I tweeted something about this last night while watching the Nationals get clobbered by the Phillies. And Patrick Corbin gave up 7 runs in the 3rd inning, I believe it was. There was an error with 2 outs and nobody on. So all 7 runs were unearned. So his ERA for those 3 innings was 0.00. Well, that's ridiculous. This is why ERA is kind of an outmoded stat that shouldn't be factored in very seriously because it's not accurate at all. Yeah, the runs were unearned, but the fact is the other team scored 7 times, and I think they had 9 straight guys reach base. That's why the more analytic-based numbers that factor in toward ERA, expected ERA, Sierra, XFIP, FIP, whatever, they're just more accurate indicators. And in this case, you've got two pitchers who have pitched okay, but not nearly as well as the ERAs would indicate. So that takes me away from the under, because I don't think the reality is I don't think either guy's as good as they pitch. The flip side of it is neither one's giving up much hard contact. They're both right around 31% in hard hit rate, according to StatCast. And that's excellent. Okay, league average is about 38, 39%. So they're both pitching pretty well. So I'm kind of conflicted here as to what to do. I think at the end, I'd rather go with the team that's hitting the ball better right now, and that would be the Cardinals. The Cardinals are raking. The Red Sox kind of aren't, and yesterday was a good example of that. They had a ton of guys stranded early against Blackburn and the Oakland A's, which made me happy because I had a bet on the Oakland A's yesterday. Nice price, nice pickup on that one. But I was kind of fortunate to get there because Boston squandered a lot of scoring opportunities. So in this game, I'll give the edge to the Cardinals to get the win. Not a game that's going to make my card. I only have the one game today. But I'll lean St. Louis based on their offense.
Jimmy, this is going to be a good one. Fun one to watch tonight in Fenway. First place Cardinals. We get Boston, the Red Sox. That tough start to the season, long gone here. They're 7-3 their last 10, 11-2 in June. Wasn't for the Braves, maybe the hottest team in baseball. But I don't know. I don't like betting against this Cardinals team. This lineup is sleeper. I don't think it's kind of rated correctly in the betting markets. Tough one for me to handicap. What do you like in Cards and Sox tonight?
Yeah, so this should be a fantastic matchup. The Red Sox have been a bet-on team for me the last, couple weeks to a month. I really like this offense. Starting pitching has been phenomenal. But these teams don't see each other often. Like I said, Michael Wacha, he's certainly going to want to have a strong outing. He played for the Cardinals for a long time. He pitched for them in the 2013 World Series against the Red Sox. So if there was a game that he was going to really get up for, I feel like we're going to get a strong performance out of him tonight. Dave's, he mentioned the analytics. The Sharps have been waiting for Michael Wacha to fall off for a long time, and it just hasn't happened yet. I mean, 2.33 ERA. Opponents are batting 195 against him. He's allowed more than 2 earned runs just twice all season long. So while the Sharps wait for him to, tail off, I just can't. I can't bet against him until I see it happen. So, but that being said, Adam Wainwright, same deal. Like he's had a great season as well. We're waiting for him to fade, and that just hasn't happened. Two very good teams that I can't get to the window with either side here. I'm excited to watch the matchup, but I will not have a play on this game.
Fair enough, guys. We got 2 good games left. Huge shout out to the chat box. Everybody joining us live, going live here, 2:00 Eastern time, 1:45 Eastern time. We do have some day action today in terms of the Atlanta Braves and Chicago Cubs. Welcome in, Jeff, Eric Jones. We got Rara in the house, Jessica asking about the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. And actually, Jessica, it's the next game up. So, Jimmy, what are you thinking here north of the border where we get the best team in baseball, the Yankees, up against the Toronto Blue Jays? Montgomery versus Stripling, 9.5 being the total. Seeing the Yankees as the short road favorite. What do you like in Yanks and Jays north of the border, Jimmy?
All right. So I talk all the time on this show about streaks, but if you're new to the show or have missed it, I'm a streak bettor in baseball. So I am not looking to bet against the team that has won, 5, 6, 7 games in a row. I'm not looking to bet on a team that's lost 5, 6, 7 games in a row. And the Yankees are just always on a streak, it seems like. So they've now won 7 straight, 14 of 15. Not a team I'm looking to bet against again. Jordan Montgomery's been great all season. I mean, last time out, 7 innings pitched. He doesn't give up a run. He doesn't give up a walk. I mean, Montgomery's been serviceable all year. Hasn't allowed more than 3 earned runs all season long in 12 starts. And it's not surprising that New York has won his last 4 starts. Ross Stripling's in the rotation due to season-ending surgery to Hyun-Jin Ryu. And Stripling has done a very nice job. I don't have a lot bad to say about him. I mean, he's been good. He's actually been better as a starter, I believe, than out of the pen. So these two teams faced each other back on May 2nd. The Yankees got a 3-2 win in that one. It's going to be a battle. When these teams have faced each other this year, it seems like it's always been a battle. If I get to the window on this game, it's going to be with the Yankees because I can't bet against them right now. So Yankees are pass for me.
Dave, Yanks won 7 straight, 18-9 on the road, plus 131 run differential on the season. I don't know. They're tough to go against. You got the cojones to do so here?
Well, for an opinion anyway, this team's amazing. I mean, they're just doing everything right now, and not a team you want to go against for anything serious. But there are a few things here. Let's first talk about, in football season, you'll hear a lot. You'll hear something a lot, which is teams in look-ahead or letdown situations. I think the Blue Jays might have been in a look-ahead situation last night against the Orioles, or yesterday against Baltimore. Absolutely get crushed in a game in which they were clearly the favorite. Gossman did not have a good game. They ran into a good pitching performance and got whacked. I think they might have been looking ahead to this. Their focus was on this game that's coming up in this series. So should get a better Blue Jays performance in this game. They are facing a lefty, which I like. I think Toronto's lineup, over the long haul, you're going to see this team put up better numbers against lefties than righties. They've got some killers in the righty batter's box. Stripling has pitched well. I have him and Montgomery rated about even right now. I don't want to go against the Yankees bullpen, which has been sensational, especially Holmes. And they find ways to win games. They've been great in close games. But I think first 5 innings, maybe a little bit of an edge for Toronto here. A couple of the offensive metrics are positive on their side. I don't think Stripling takes a back seat to Montgomery. So, and look, the crowd's going to be really fired up. I think the team's going to be really fired up. Biggest series of the season by far for the Blue Jays. I'll take a first 5 spot on the Blue Jays side here. Just the first 5, though.
Okay. Dave going up against the Yankees. Good stuff, Dave. Actually, good analysis there as well. We got 2 day games, 105 Philly and Washington. That one's already underway. Braves and Cubs here going at 2:20. So we got 20 minutes to first pitch. Guys, just for some day action, kind of a plus here to everybody watching live. I took the Braves minus the 1.5. Charlie Morton on the hill, minus 115. Look, not very often you get the Braves, a team that's won 14 straight games, up against the Cubs, a team that's lost 10 straight games. I'm using the trend as your friend here, guys. The Braves have hit the most home runs in baseball for the month of June, plus the fact the last 4 innings for the Cubs starter, he's given up 12 runs, so looking to fade that as well. Just a little tidbit here. I bet the Braves for day action. Dave, go ahead, man.
Well, just one thing. I mean, the Braves obviously killing it right now. Weighted runs created plus is a metric I really like. And over the last 7 days, the Braves are at 169. And Nationals, the Cubs are at 78, which points out why one team's on an extended winning streak and the other's on an extended losing streak. The only thing I don't like is Morton, who he's not pitching well for the Braves. I was hoping the wind would stay out for one more day at Wrigley, because this could have been a game where there was a boatload of runs scored, but the wind is not the hitter's friend today at Wrigley, so maybe that helps both pitchers.
Yeah, just a little bonus section. Jimmy, did you touch on any day action today for the Friday card?
I did not. I looked at that game.
Okay.
The Charlie Morton action, I think he's allowed 4 earned runs in 3 or 4 straight starts, and then the lines come crashing down. So it's not that I disagree with your play, but it just I just didn't do anything with it.
We got the Minnesota Twins in the Arizona.
If you've been playing on the Braves for most of all of the streak, you just keep playing them. Simple.
Yeah, it was like what Dave did with the Phillies. He's been. I don't know if are you off that now, Dave?
I got off it, and of course they've won 2 in a row since with the fluky walk-off by Garrett Stubbs, down 1-0, and Stubbs, of all people, hits it out of the park, and then they just killed Corbin yesterday. So I wish I hadn't stopped, but I went 9-2 in that stretch, so I'm not going to complain. That was pretty good.
No, it was amazing. And jumping on those streaks, you got to get on them early. I don't like to jump on streaks. Once a team's won 7 in a row, now I'm going to ride them. But you catch them 3 games in, and you just keep betting them on a daily basis. A blind bet. You don't have to handicap it. It can be a real moneymaker. You saw it with Dave and the Phillies. So just wanted to point that out.
Guys, we got the nightcap for the show here. The Twins and the Diamondbacks. Dave, coming to you first. Smeltzer versus Bumgarner. 2 lefties going at it. Minus $1.25 here. That's the road favorite. Twins. Total at 9. You liking anything in the desert tonight, Dave?
I have a bias against pitchers who can't strike anybody out. It's just, and it doesn't always work out. But it certainly isn't working out right now with Devin Smeltzer because he's doing okay. But his average his K rate is 4.2 per 9 innings, which in today's Major League Baseball, that's a guy like that is supposed to get hit. Bumgarner's isn't much better. He's only 6.3, and he's had some control issues, and he's had some real problems first time through the lineup this season. So battle of lefties that I'm not high on either one of them. So this, to me, would come down to which team is hitting the ball better. Well, it's clearly the Twins. The Twins have good, okay numbers against lefties on the road and okay overall numbers in terms of recency. The Diamondbacks have really poor numbers against lefties at home, only a 65 weighted runs created plus at home against lefties. And they're not hitting the ball particularly well right now. And look, at the Diamondbacks lineup, it's not great to begin with, but it can be very vulnerable against lefties. This is a lineup that, to me, is going to produce more against righties because of the depth of their left-handed hitters. So I'm going to just go off those stats here. In a pitching matchup I consider to be fairly even, I'll go with the better offense and the better team, and I would back the Twins in this one.
Yeah, I'm with you, Dave. Jimmy, anything here in the nightcap? Kind of looking towards the Twins here, the better hitting team. Kind of short favorite, minus $1.25.
So this is a client play, and I'm going to be siding with Minnesota. So Twins have won 4 of 6. They're coming off that 5-0 shutout on Wednesday, day off yesterday. So Devin Smeltzer, he started 6 games so far this season. He's been very serviceable, 2.38 ERA. That is not going to last. The analytics suggest that, he's going to get hit. But he hasn't allowed more than 3 earned runs in any of those starts, and he's allowed less than 3 earned in 5 of the 6 starts. So far, he's been pretty good. Twins are hitting better. D-backs lost 4 of 6. They just lost a series to the Reds. And Mad Bum is a guy that I am looking to fade. He started the season good. I do not think he is going to continue to pitch well. ERA of 3.50, but a FIP of 5.03. So obviously indicating that regression is coming. I don't like this D-backs team as a whole, and I am confident that at the short chalk, the Twins are the right side for this evening.
Okay, and that's your best bet, Jimmy?
Yeah, that will be my best bet. So we can just save that, skip over me for the show. Just head over to WagerTalk. Let's make it 10 in a row on the 5%ers. That sure would be great. So let's keep cashing and making money. And that's about it for me.
All right. Make it a good Friday night. Jimmy's 5%er up and available. Guys, for my best bet, I'm going to Mackenzie Gore, the starting pitcher for the San Diego Padres, 2017, 3rd pick overall in the MLB draft. He's made it to the Major League level, obviously, in his rookie year. And one thing, he hasn't pitched in Colorado yet, and he's facing a lineup that just smacked him around at sea level or near sea level in Petco Park here, giving up 6 runs, not making it out of the 2nd inning against the Colorado Rockies. And here's what I'm doing, guys. I'm going on his under of strikeouts of 4.5. Having to lay a number here. The market's onto it minus 150, but he's up against this Rockies lineup that actually, hey, they haven't been great lately, but their strikeout rate isn't bad overall when comparing to other teams, and especially their home strikeout rate. It's actually top 5, or the least amount of strikeouts in the top 5 teams in Major League Baseball. So I think a lot here pointing towards the Rockies to not strike out a lot, and Mackenzie Gore not to have a lot of distance, a lot of length in his start tonight. So I'm going under 4.5 strikeouts for the San Diego Padres starting pitcher, Mackenzie Gore. That's my best bet for the show. Throw it over to Dave Koken. He's got plays up and available for tonight, this weekend as well with that special. Up over 30% ROI on the MLB season. Dave, take it away. Best bet, final thoughts for the show.
Yeah, I'm only playing one game today. It's a thin to win Friday. I do have a best bet, and that's the only bet I made on the entire schedule today because I didn't play the CFL game. And, well, there isn't anything else, at least not the sports that I follow. I guess there's soccer probably, but you couldn't pay me enough to watch a soccer game. I don't like the sport, but I do love baseball, and I do have one game that I like quite a bit today. Among the rest of the games, I think it's my strongest lean would be the Blue Jays in the first 5. I think they're really going to be revved up for this. And I think Stripling has a good chance to at least match Montgomery. In fact, I give Stripling a little bit of an edge on my ratings. So, and Toronto against the lefty, it's a lineup I really like. So I'm going to go Blue Jays first 5 for the best bet here on the show. But again, bear in mind, I'm actually not betting this myself. So I'm being brave with your money, but not mine.
All right, guys, in recap for best bets, just heard it there. Dave on the Blue Jays first 5, minus 105. Jimmy, Twins, minus $1.25. And I'm on Mackenzie Gore, under 4.5 strikeouts, minus 150 price tag on that. For Dave Koken, Jimmy Adams, I am Drew Martin. Thanks for tuning in to the Friday show. Like always, huge shout out to the guys joining us live, guys and girls joining us live in the live chat. And feel free to reply below in the WagerTalk YouTube reply section. Any questions, we'll answer them next week on the show. Best of luck with your bets this weekend. Have a fun, safe weekend, and we'll talk on Monday, same time, same place. Thanks for tuning in.
Baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Father's Day. Why not treat yourself to a Father's Day gift that keeps giving? The second half of the MLB season will sell for $4.99, but if you sign up before this offer expires on Sunday, we'll throw in the 5 weeks leading up to the All-Star break for free. That's only $4.99 for every MLB play from now through the final game of the World Series in November from your favorite WagerTalk and Sports Memo handicapper. This amazing offer expires Sunday at midnight, so just go to your favorite handicappers page at WagerTalk or Sports Memo and lock in all of the MLB action through the World Series for under $3.50 a day.